Picture a lanky race car that also happens to make the tires and sell the pit crew shirts. That's AMD in a nutshell, a design and engineering powerhouse that's become a mega-cap market favorite, while still having to outrun rivals, change tires mid-race, and explain why its fuel bill went up this quarter. Financial health. The Piotrowski F-score says thumbs up. The Piotrowski F-score is a 9-point accounting quick check that looks at profitability, leverage, liquidity, and operating efficiency. AMD scores a 7 on that scale, comfortably in the healthy zone and a clear signal that many accounting fundamentals are pointing in the right direction. In plain English, AMD isn't a balance sheet mess. It's got earnings quality and operational footing that analysts can respect. Imagine a student who gets mostly A's and a couple of B's on their report card. They aren't perfect, but you trust them with the car keys. AMD's F-score of 7 is that report card, solid performance, a few areas to watch, but overall reliable. Revenue and growth, real scale, mixed tempo. AMD's trailing 12-month revenue sits near $29.6 billion, which is not pocket change. It's the kind of top line that buys fabs, funds R&D, and keeps product roadmaps humming. Over the last 3 years, AMD's average revenue growth has been roughly 5.6%, a respectable clip for a company that's moved from being a challenger to truly large, diversified semiconductor player. Revenue of nearly $30 billion means AMD is no longer a scrappy upstart. It's a major industry participant. But the 3-year growth rate in the mid-single digits shows the business is maturing. Big jumps are harder to pull off when your revenue base is already huge. Profitability and margins, the engine under the hood. Behind that revenue, profitability metrics have improved over recent years as AMD captured share in CPUs and GPUs and expanded into data center and AI workloads. Gross margins and net margins are healthier than in the era when AMD was fighting just to stay profitable. The company now converts a meaningful slice of revenue into operating cash. That matters because profit margins fund R&D, and in chips, R&D is the oxygen. Think of revenue as the hay you feed the horse. Margins are whether the horse becomes an Olympic steed or merely a lawn mower. AMD's horse is heading toward racehorse territory, but the track is long and rivals are hungry. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. Mega cap status, from underdog to headline act. AMD's market capitalization has grown into the hundreds of billions range. The company now sits firmly in the mega cap club, with market cap figures reported in the low to mid hundreds of billions this quarter. That shift changes investor psychology. Expectations rise, volatility sometimes increases, and the tolerance for execution mistakes shrinks. Investors now compare AMD with giants, not just nimble challengers. It's the difference between being the popular indie band everyone loves and being the stadium act. Suddenly you have to sell out arenas and justify premium ticket prices. Recent price action, Thursday's session and market vibes. Markets move for lots of reasons: product news, macro data, AI hype cycles, or simply traders reacting to each other. On a recent Thursday session, AMD stock saw a noticeable uptick. Several sources reported the stock rising around 3 to 4% that day, reflecting upbeat sentiment in semiconductors and AI chip demand. A single trading day isn't a thesis, but frequent positive sessions add conviction to the narrative that investors expect more growth from AMD. Stocks are like social media trends. Sometimes they spike because a meme goes viral, and sometimes because the product actually shipped. Both make noise, only one sustains. Why the Piotrowski score and the revenue story matter together. A high Piotrowski F-score combined with near $30B revenue tells two complementary stories. Accounts and operations are healthy, Piotrowski, and the company is operating at real scale, revenue, that could hit it to $1,550 in coming years. That combo is attractive because it suggests the business isn't only growing top line, but doing so with reasonable accounting discipline, fewer red flags, fewer accounting contortions. It's like hiring a chef who not only cooks great food, revenue, but also keeps a clean kitchen and balanced ledgers, F-score. You'd feel better investing in the restaurant. Despite the healthy numbers, semiconductor companies live in a jungle of risks. Rapid tech change, new architectures, nodes, and AI accelerators can change winners fast. What's cutting edge today can be legacy next year. Capital intensity. Designing chips and supporting customers at scale requires massive investments in R&D and partnerships with foundries. Capital misallocation is costly. Competitive pressure. Rivals, both incumbent giants and nimble startups, constantly compete on performance, price, and ecosystem partnerships. Loss of a significant design win or a surprising product from a rival can dent momentum. These sector realities mean even an otherwise strong company can face sudden headwinds. AMD's healthy F-score doesn't immunize it from the cyclical, innovation-driven nature of semiconductors. Note this as well. When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, "Who then can be saved?" But Jesus beheld them, and said unto them, "With men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Then answered Peter and said unto him, "Behold, we have forsaken all, and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?" And Jesus said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me, in the regeneration when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Matthew 19:25-30. If we fully obey the Lord, the Creator of heaven and earth, and carefully follow all His commandments, He has promised to set us high above all the nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28. We shall be blessed when we come in and when we go out. I appeal to you to accept God and let Him be your guide, for He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful content. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Faith and prayer will do what no power on earth can accomplish. See you in the next video by God's mercy.